Hello everyone and welcome back to Farm Simulator 22. We're back here on Elm Creek with Grober Games. So this month we got quite a bit ahead of us this month. We got a lot of sorghum to harvest. As you can kind of tell as we walk back here, everything is going to be ready to go. So I think what we're going to do here, it looks like the sheep are all the livestock's doing well on feed yet, so we're good there. I fed them in between episodes last month. Oh, let's see here. Seems that my settings my controls are reset again. I don't understand what keeps happening. Like, I know someone suggests that I could always like close out the game and come back in, and it's just a little inconvenient when we start recording here, but I just wonder what's causing that issue, if it's one of the mods I have or something. But anyways, this month we are gonna have a lot of our own harvesting to do, so I don't know if we'll even bother to pick up any contracts. The only thing I want to look at is eggs. So yeah, they're still not doing the greatest yet, so we'll hold off on selling any. So I think the first thing we'll do here is we'll get the New Holland fired up here. Get the last of the barley offloaded here to the chickens. And I think we'll just head on out back here and start with this little field first. And we'll grab the combine and get after it. But I think I finally settled on a shed for us. It's gonna be run around $50,000-ish, which I don't think it's too bad. It's gonna be a decent enough size shed for us for what we need. And then that way, next year rolls around, hopefully we can get enough money stashed away that following fall we can pick ourselves up a new combine. Is my ultimate goal. I decided we're gonna pick up the shed and then pick up the combine, and we'll hold off on investing in another piece of ground because, like I said, right now we're going to be pushing it for getting stuff done with this little combine, but you know, we've definitely put it through the ringer so far. Before we do anything else, I'm going to get this fixed here. And I was thinking I know I said I was going to buy the header, but I'm thinking about renting it again this year. Just because, excuse me, I can't seem to get my throat cleared today. You know what? We're gonna fill up with fuel too before we get too carried away. So we'll whip around here and head across the road to the station and get some fuel on the combine as well. But I'm kind of holding off on buying the sunflower header now, just cause it's I think it was like $32,000, something like that. And I figure if we lease it out, we could save ourselves a little bit of money here. Double check that price and make sure. Yeah, $32,000. And in reality, it's just a little bit smaller than what we would be getting for a header for the row crop header for the new combine. So I'm still debating that. Maybe we should just buy it and just, since I plan to be only doing sunflowers for quite a while with that row crop planter, that would probably make the most sense, even though we be like 0.3 meters shorter compared to the normal row crop header. But the thing is, we'll be able to cruise at 9 miles an hour, so it's not like we're losing out on a whole lot of anything, at least in my eyes. Turn off that. It's unfolded here. But I think that's kind of the plan going forward that I'm officially sticking to, I should say. That we're gonna end up investing into a new machine shed, and then afterwards we'll be investing into a new combine. And I think whatever's left of the 45 and 46 field. That's strange. There's a guy walking out back here. Never seen that before. But back to the field 45 and 46. I'm thinking about after we get the combine bought and get another piece of ground, we might just turn whatever's left of that into a grass field. And that will be what we'll be baling for grass for now on, I think. At least that's what I'm tentatively planning right now. We all know how fast I like to change my mind in between episodes, it seems, anymore. But we're going to jump into the time lapse here now. And we'll see you guys in a bit.
She calls, I always see her lose my cool. someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think about it before the past? If I back my stuff, I leave sooner than this. Don't you think about it before the past? If I back my stuff, I leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Why won't you tell me something new? Don't you think about it before the past? If I back my stuff, I leave sooner than this. Don't you think about it before the past? If I back my stuff, I leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think about it before the past? If I back my stuff, I leave sooner than this. Don't you think about it before the past? If I back my stuff, I leave sooner than this. Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I wanna feel your gap without making a mess at you. Why won't you tell me something new? Wish you all the best I can, then I stop myself for a while. All I ever wanted was you, but you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. Somebody help me, 'cause I'm feeling trapped and I don't know what to do. There's no one to save me from this hurt I feel deep within my bones. Did you ever think of me and see the things I did? Sold my soul and everything, I was to the lowest bid. Crawled into your poison dome, yet every single time you got into my mind, you got into my mind. But all I ever wanted was you. But you left me alone inside these empty, broken walls. And I can't see it clearly, but it's obvious. I know that you left me alone inside this empty, broken hall. And now you'll be the reason why my soul is tainted. So how can I fix this? 'Cause I need to stop the aching in my head. My heart is breaking. Yeah, I'm tired of being stuck in the past. Did you ever think of me and see the things I did? Sold my soul and everything, I was to the lowest bid. Crawled into your poison dome, yet every single time you got into my mind, you got into my mind. But all I ever wanted was you. But you left me
Well, everyone, I think this is where we're going to start wrapping up today's episode. Kind of a long harvest session of an episode. I think we are actually kind of overdue for a little bit of a bigger combine now, but you know, this class is still handling it pretty decently despite that fact. As you can probably tell, I did decide to pick up one contract in between just because I figure a little bit of extra money on this for this month probably wouldn't be a bad idea, especially since I think next month we're looking at. No, it'll be the month after. I think we'll be looking at trying to do. We'll probably be ready to do sunflowers, and then we'll be pretty much done for harvest for the year. The only thing we'll probably be doing, as we always do, is sowing down some winter barley. So that way we're set there. The only thing I'm really kind of concerned about, our hazards, our beacons on here, is I really want to get the new combine by next fall. The only issue that we might run into is that with buying the sunflower header and buying the shed, it'll drop us down probably about 75-80 grand. So we would have to almost come up with $250,000 worth of income just to be able to afford the combine, and I'm not counting our trade-in value either towards that right now, just because I'm pretty sure by the time we trade this in, it's gonna change. The value of it's gonna depreciate quite a bit as well. So it's just whatever we trade that combine in is gonna be whatever little bit of extra money we have left over type thing. And I'm trying to decide. I know a couple episodes ago I said I was gonna take in another batch of wool or cotton. Yeah, no, wool to our facility. But I'm thinking right now, depending on what's the pricing, let's look at that quick here. Yeah, you know what, we'll just take it in just because we'll take in this last load, and then whatever we get over the winter months and such, we'll plan on probably selling to the Johnson's family market just because that'll give us a little bit more income as well. The last of the sorghum put away, and we'll see what we ultimately got harvested. Kind of curious also. Let's go. So I think $1,000 is what the sheep peak at. So I think once we get up to we get some sheep up to $1,000, we'll probably sell some of them off and then start refilling the barn again. As for chickens, how old of chickens do we got right now? 31 months. Those are about to produce next. We'll have some more next month. So you know what? Let's take a second here. Let's get rid of all those. That'll get us by for operating costs for next month. And we're at little over 70,000 liters of sorghum for this year, which is gonna be a good amount of change. So I think we can almost say a little under $70,000. Well, we could probably say a little over actually when we figure in our environmental score bonuses. So that won't be too bad when we go to sell that. So that'll be a good chunk of the combine bought. And then I guess one thing I'm not thinking of is the fabric we'll sell next year, as long as we can hit the market right. Close that for now. And the chicken eggs. I kind of always forget about the eggs, but I think next month we'll probably be spending quite a bit of money because I noticed that a handful of our fields need to be relimed. So we'll probably work on that somewhat next month. Oh, didn't mean to get that all flipped around. Because I'm pretty sure that 2 fields out back here are going to need lime, and then I think the one sunflower field over there is going to need lime as well. Yeah, it's already looking pretty bad. So I think that's what we'll plan for next month, and we'll probably pick up a few other contract work as well. But If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date to the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.